Hey everybody, today we are going to talk about one of the best movies of all time from the 70s and 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. And we're talking about a movie called Star Wars from episode 1 to 9. So, episode 1, The Phantom Menace. It's about these two Jedis, Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, they save a character named Jar Jar Binks, and they go to Tatooine with Queen Amida, whatever her name is. I don't think she was in there, and Padme is there, and we see this little kid named Anakin Skywalker. He is a little boy that builds droids, and he went a pod race to help repair Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi's ship. And we meet Palpatine, known as the Sith Lord, and his apprentice Darth Maul. So later on, a war comes out, and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan they fight Darth Maul, while Anakin is just fighting in a pod, whatever it is, and Qui-Gon Jinn dies by Darth Maul, and Obi-Wan cut it up Darth Maul's stomach, and Darth Maul fell down, and Qui-Gon passes away after that, and after that, they burned down Qui-Gon Jinn's body, and everyone was like watching it. And after that, they celebrate, and Anakin develops a crush on Padme. So, in episode 2, it starts with like them going back to their home, and a huge explosion goes out, and one of those female ladies die. I forgot her name, and a bounty hunter signs someone to kill Padme with those worms, poison worms, very poison. And then Obi-Wan and Anakin go after her, and Anakin looks a lot different because it's been 10 years later, and so they go after her, and she dies by a bounty hunter named Jango Fett. So Obi-Wan finds out what was that thing that he shot with, and they figure it out, and after that, Obi-Wan gets kidnapped, and they have to save him and stuff, but it wasn't really much of a rescue and stuff, but he was sent to a arena with Anakin and Padme inside there trying to save him. And then a whole war breaks out of Jedis and droids. And then Jango Fett dies by a Jedi named Mace Windu. And then Anakin faces off a Sith Lord named Count Dooku, and Anakin loses his arm. And his arm was fixed later on, and he secretly marries Padme 3 years later in Revenge of the Sith. So Anakin has long hair, and he's gloved his robot arm, and it takes place somewhere like going to save Count Dooku from... No. Wrong one. Sorry about that. They go and save Palpatine from Count Dooku, and Count Dooku dies by Anakin after that fight. And then we meet someone named General Grievous. And then the ship breaks down. And then Anakin has had dreams about losing Padme. And he asks help and stuff, and he was very worried. And then Obi-Wan goes to spy on General Grievous with a lot of commanders and stuff, and Obi-Wan takes down General Grievous in an explosion way, and then Anakin finds out that Chancellor Palpatine's a Sith Lord, and Anakin sends people to arrest him, but Anakin comes by and cuts Mace Windu's arm, and Palpatine electrocuted him out of the window. And Anakin was his new apprentice, and they called him Darth Vader. And Execute Order 66 happened, and all Jedis were hunted down for that. And then after that, Anakin chokes his wife, and then Obi-Wan faces off him in losing the high ground, and he gets cut off. Anakin gets cut all of his limbs off except for his leg, and his arm, and being burned in lava, and it was later on turned into Darth Vader, and with their new Death Star. In Episode 4, it takes place where Princess Leia gets kidnapped in Episode 4, and Darth Vader is there, killing people in there, and let's see here. So, Luke Skywalker is a boy who likes to be with droids, with C-3PO and R2, and he later on meets a Jedi named Obi-Wan Kenobi, aka he changed his name to Ben Kenobi, I think. And then he shows him how to be a Jedi and then they meet with Han Solo. And they go to the Death Star and they save Princess Leia and stuff. And Obi-Wan faces off against Darth Vader, and Darth Vader kills him. But Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, C-3PO, Chewbacca, Princess Leia, they all escaped, and then later on they go to war to explode the Death Star, and it successfully worked. Now, in Episode 5, we're taking place where random droids are being sent to a snow planet, whatever it is, and then Luke gets kidnapped by Yeti and almost died from it, and then Han Solo was told to be searched to look for him, and Luke Skywalker manages to escape but cut off the Yeti's arm, and after that he passed out, and Han Solo saved him. And after that, a war broke out, and after that, Luke was sent to meet a Jedi named Yoda. Yoda teaches him Jedi stuff, and he was taught how to how to use the Force. And after that, he went back to check what's going on, and Leia and C-3PO and Han Solo and R2 are there, and Han Solo gets frozen, and he was sent somewhere with Boba Fett. And Luke Skywalker comes in and he sees Darth Vader and fights him, and Luke Skywalker later on loses an arm. And Darth Vader wanted him to join him. But Luke refuses and jumps off, and he was saved by Leia. And after that, his arm was recovered. In Episode 6, they show in Tatooine some blob named Jabba the Hutt, and Jabba was pretty strict. He literally tortured Leia and stuff, and by chaining her right with him. And Luke comes in, and before Leia was tortured in chains and stuff, Leia saves Han Solo. And after that, Han Solo couldn't see anything, and Luke Skywalker comes there, and he has to fight some creature called the Rancor before it eats him, but he managed to kill it. And after that, a huge war broke out, and Jabba the Hutt was killed by Leia. And after that, Luke Skywalker goes back with Yoda, and Yoda somehow sadly dies. And let's see here. Luke talks to Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Luke leaves after that to look for Leia and Han Solo, and they did. They get surrounded by Ewoks after a breakout happened, and then the Ewoks were like nothing but celebrating and stuff, having parties a lot, and Luke Skywalker finds out that Leia was actually his sister, and Luke gets a little mad, and he gets arrested by Darth Vader, and Darth Vader meets Chancellor. Darth Vader and Luke meet Chancellor Palpatine, and a fight broke out with them. But meanwhile, with Leia and Han Solo, they get a war. They have to fight the stormtroopers and stuff, while Luke is fighting Darth Vader. And Luke managed to cut Darth Vader's arm, but Palpatine zaps him with lightning, and Darth Vader saves Luke's life. And then after that, Darth Vader allowed him to take off his mask to see a son of his own face. And Darth Vader passes away, and Luke set him on fire. And after that, the war was over, and everyone celebrated as a happy ending. It's not over yet, but in Episode 7, we see stormtroopers and Kylo Ren, and he captures someone named Poe, and there's a random stormtrooper named Finn, and he saves Poe, but they escape by a TIE fighter, but we never saw Poe, what happened to him after they escaped the TIE fighter. And Finn finds his coat, and he wears it, and then he meets a female named Rey, and a droid named BB-8, and they got along, and I think, and they escaped with a Millennium Falcon, and then Han Solo is there, and then they go somewhere, and then they say that that Finn had a lightsaber on him, and then after that, Finn sees Poe again, and after that they go. BB-8 sees R2, and then we see C-3PO, and after that, a war broke out, and Han Solo sees Kylo Ren, and Kylo Ren literally kills him, and then a war broke out, and it was Rey and Finn versus Kylo. Finn gets knocked out by Kai, and Rey almost killed Kylo Ren, but we didn't. I think he got away after that. Yeah, he did get away. And then Finn and Rey were saved, and Rey was sent to meet Luke Skywalker, and R2 comes back. In The Last Jedi, a war breaks out, and it was like a huge war. And then after that, we see Leia. No. We see Luke and Rey, and then Luke didn't want it to be left alone, but somehow Chewbacca comes out of nowhere and breaks the door open, and then Luke sees R2 again, and then Luke trains Rey, and later on Kylo sees Rey, and they were talking, and Luke was very mad, and it was like a flashback. They show a flashback of Luke about to kill Kylo, and Kylo fights back, and then an explosion came out. After that, Luke told Rey and Kylo to leave, and then they were sent to a lord, and then he gets killed by Kylo for trying to kill Rey, and then a war breaks out. And then meanwhile with Finn, he wakes up after that, and he's with some female that I forgot her name for real. And then they have a huge war with Finn's old leader, and then the leader dies. And after that, Luke die. And then in episode 9, we see Kylo assassinating people and killing them. And then we surprisingly see Darth Sidious alive, aka Palpatine. And Kylo was still evil, and he gets his mask recovered. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that he broke his mask in episode 8. And Rey, I forgot, or I don't remember that much in Star Wars Episode 9. I'll try saying as I can. So C-3PO lost his memory, and he woke up with red eyes, and then he's back to normal with yellow eyes, but does not remember anything. And then after that, a war breaks out later on, a huge one. And then Palpatine had unlimited power, and Rey used 2 lightsabers to kill him completely. And then Kylo Ren dies after that, because he became good after that. And then Leia dies. And Rey buried the 2 lightsabers on the sand, and then she has a lightsaber that's based off a yellow lightsaber. And then Luke and Leia are watching her. And after that, that's all. That's it. That's the whole Star Wars. So my favorite Star Wars movies are like The Last Jedi and Revenge of the Sith. I like those ones. Those were very good. So those stuff were very good. And what's your favorite Star Wars movie? Let me know in the comments below. So in September 2024, we lost the final actor of Darth Vader. Did you know there were 2 voices of Darth Vader? One died in 2020, one died in 2024. We lost them. So yeah. And I hope you all enjoyed that video. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the bell icon, and share. And I hope you like this video and stuff. So if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. So that's about it in this video. So we hope you enjoy this video, and thank you so much for watching, and we hope you make sure to like and subscribe. So see you in the next one. So bye guys.